Don't have kids with broke men. Everything costs money today, yet for some reason a lot of broke men think they can bring a child into this world with nothing to give them, believing their child will magically become the next Justin Bieber or Albert Einstein. Many poor men are having kids with the mindset of, my child will help me once they grow older, or my child will take care of me when I'm old, instead of, I want to have children so they can experience the good in life. People love to say it's their right to have kids, but they forget it's also their responsibility to provide a decent life for them. When you have a kid with a broke man, chances are high that your child will grow up in the same cycle of poverty they were born into. Poor health, low quality education, and having to work twice as hard just to survive. You and that man set them up for struggle. There were generations before you two. Where's the wealth? What were they doing with the money they had? Broke men bring kids into this world, and on top of that are doing the exact same thing, not even trying to fix the situation for their own kids. I promise you, there's nothing more embarrassing than telling your child you can't pay for their field trip, can't buy them a bike to ride with their friends, can't put them in a good school without them stressing about money. This is the life you two set up for them. There are kids whose parents fully pay for their college and university. That's how it should be. But broke people love humbling those kids, telling them, I worked hard and paid my own way. But that's not how it's supposed to be. When you go to school, you should be focused on studying, not worrying about how you're gonna pay rent or tuition. Working while studying should be a choice, something you do because you want extra cash, not because you have to survive. Don't let men name your child. Men have a habit of naming their daughters after women from their past, exes, side pieces, women they wanted to get but couldn't get. My dad was the one who named me, and when I asked him why he gave me that name, his answer was because there was a hot model with that name. No special meaning, no deep connection, just that a friend of mine, her dad named her after the love of his life, a woman who never wanted him. Since he couldn't have her, for some reason he decided to pass her name to his daughter instead. Another perfect example is that Adam Levine guy. He's married to a whole model, and when she got pregnant, he wanted to name their child Sumner. I don't really know how to say it, because behind his wife's back he was having an affair with an Instagram model, and her name was Sumner, something like that. He even messaged her saying he wanted to name his child after her and asked her if she was okay with it. At this point, for fun, ask a guy what he would name his daughter, just to see who's really been on his mind. Men want the girls they love to use them. Take a look at this video, for example.
Vous en avez, attends 3 ans, 7 ans et là vous verrez si c'est formidable.
When a man really wants you, all he thinks about is what he can give you. He'll walk around with holes in his socks and boxers, wear the same flip-flops for years, as long as you're getting whatever you want. Now let's look at the comments this video got. I wouldn't let him buy me gifts like that because he is my greatest gift. Yeah, no need to pretend. We all know no man has ever offered you gifts. Oh no, he needs to get himself stuff before he gets me stuff. Don't worry, he won't even think about getting you anything. You're one of those girls he tells the sad stories to about how he's been used by other women. The only reason why they tell you those stories about being used is because they don't want to be used by you. But that girl in that video, he let her use him. All those girls in the past that got whatever they wanted from him, he let them use him. Men know exactly what they're doing. They know they're being used and they want to be used. It's not some trick that girls do. You can't be tricking a man into buying you things if he doesn't want to buy you anything. These men want to be used by specific women, and you're not that girl. If you can't take it with you, it wasn't a gift. When you move in with a man and he starts buying things for the house, like a new TV, washing machine, closets, couch, whatever, some men will trick you into thinking these are gifts. For example, if he hasn't spent any money on you, and you start asking for an actual gift, maybe a shopping trip, vacation, flowers, jewelry, he'll hit you with the, but I already bought you so many gifts. I spent so much money on you. Keyword, he'll say he spent it on you. A lot of women fall for this, but let's be real. Those things are not gifts. Those are things that both you and him will use. And if you ever break up or divorce, you know you're not taking it. You're not taking any of those stuff with you. They're his. What he bought were gifts for himself. It's just a way to go cheap on you and avoid spending money on things meant only for you. If you can't take it with you when it's over, it was never a gift for you to begin with. Men don't forget special occasions. Women think they need to remind men about Valentine's Day, Women's Day, birthdays, and anniversaries, but the truth is, if he doesn't remember, it's just not important to him. On my birthday, a guy I used to date went all out. I even told him it was the best birthday I've ever had. The next year, sure, we traveled, he paid for everything. Yes, he got me flowers and took me out to eat, but the birthday before that was much better and it had more effort. So I was extremely disappointed. When I complained, he told me, see, this is why you can't go all out, because you women expect more and set a standard. But really, he was trying to avoid the effort. He didn't want to put in as much work as before, and now he wanted to shift the blame onto me for expecting more. This doesn't work on me. If I have to show that I'm disappointed, mad, and cry to get what I want, I will. If I have to be mean to get what I want, I will. Because in my world, you can't go all out on me, then get comfortable, and slowly give me less and less. The longer you are with me, the more I expect from you. Every man I've met, the only way I get what I want is by being mean and putting my foot down for what I want. This is why I'll be kind only once I get what I want. Being kind, healthy, and calmly explaining my disappointment to men never got me anything in life, especially if you two are together for a while. I can guarantee you that after losing it on him and crying, not only did he get me everything I wanted the day after, but the year after, for my birthday, he made sure it was the best birthday than all of the birthdays he's ever given me. And men, don't forget those holidays they claim to be stupid, like Valentine's Day or Women's Day. They're constantly having ads and see flowers, decorations in every store. They're constantly reminded. So when he says he forgot, it's a lie. He just doesn't care. For those specific days I've just mentioned, I can understand why a man wouldn't care, but I care. Therefore, you won't play stupid with me. Women's Day is coming up and I'll let him know. On this day, I expect flowers, my favorite chocolate, take me out here and get me this and that. I dare him to try and complain. Don't go to his house. A man is inviting you over to his place. For what? What will you be doing in his house that you can't do outside? To distract you, he'll give you a grand tour. The kitchen, the bathroom, the living room. And before you know it, the final destination is in his bedroom. And let me tell you, there are no chairs in that bedroom. Oh, you want to sit? Well, the only place to sit is the bed. And next thing you know, you're sleeping with him. Then the next day you're complaining that he's not the same, that he's slowly ghosting you. Use your head. Don't show any jealousy. There's no reason for you to be jealous. Your mind should be deluded with how perfect you are. When you let a man know you're jealous of another woman, you make her stand out. He starts thinking, what is it about her that threatens the person I chose? Your jealousy redirects his attention to her. You're now making another girl stand out. You just gave her free advertisement. In his mind, he's thinking, she must have hidden value if you're this worried. On top of that, your jealousy will elevate him. He'll start believing he's worth more than he thought. Just because you feel the need to convince him another girl isn't all that. If you don't like someone, don't talk about them. If someone pissed you off, a man, friend, family member, don't waste your energy talking about them. The more energy you give someone, the better off they'll be. If I don't like you, I will never invite you to hang out with me. But if you're around me or someone brings you up, I'll always pretend to like you. I'll always say something good about you. Because 1, people love to play telephone with whatever you say. 2, even if you don't like me and talk bad about me, I make myself look good by speaking well of you, while you talk bad about me behind my back. And 3, I've noticed that every time I used to talk bad about someone, even if they did me completely wrong, their life somehow got better. But when I stopped mentioning them, they stayed exactly where they were. Sometimes they would do even worse. The more attention and energy you waste on speaking negatively about someone, the more they show up in your life or in your head. You'll keep seeing them, hearing about them, experiencing them. Why give someone that power? Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all.